Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we're going to get the beet harvester and we are going to try and finish the beet. We have about 5 or 6 acres left to pull in the middle of the field. Today is Friday. Today is the day of Storm Dara, which is given an orange weather warning for Longford. So I want to just go through my machine, give it a full grease down. I'll just pump that tyre because it usually just goes soft, and just give everything once over. Bro is home, he's going to get the 99 and the red rock to draw away from me. We may not get pulling today. We've had a lot of rain yesterday. There's to be 21 mil falling today. So I'm hoping the ground will stick it. It will be a relatively dry field. And especially when we're in the rows. All I need is the rows to be sound, that I can get up and down the rows. Oi, still sore with the back. But if I can get up and down the rows with the harvester without any issues, we'll keep pulling. The headlands, without a doubt, they'll be in absolute muck. No two ways about it. They'll just be pure muck. Pure muck. Because that's always what happens. As soon as you get headlands lifted, they go to muck. Anyways, let's go see, can we get some beet pulled? Fingers crossed. The last time I was out pulling for a customer, the only issues I was having was with the plough. So I broke it. You have seen it if you've seen the YouTube short, but I broke it just there and underneath there where the bolt holds in. There's a bolt in that, like a shear pin. So in theory, that pin should break and that plough should fall out. But what was happening instead was it broke the bits out of the plough. I took a bit of going to get it put back together, but we got it. We're going to see how wet the ground is at the minute. I was feeling pretty good this morning, back wasn't too bad, and getting this machine ready and whatnot, and I was like, oh, back window's a bit dirty. I could see through it. I was like, no, people may be giving out on YouTube that windows will be dirty, so I was like, I'll go wash them. And I bent over to pick up the water pipe. We've a rinser there for washing down the crush. I'm going to wash with that in a brush. And I bent over and it was like snap. Jeez, it put me on the ground. So I ended up going to the meal shed to lie down to do stretches that my sister told me to do. She played Gaelic football for donkey's years and now she plays rugby, so she says she knows what she's doing. So I done what someone came into me and me lying on my back with my arms out, lifting my legs above me. Yeah, it'd be a queer sight altogether, but I got a bit of relief with that. But I put like this, if we don't make progress now, I'll be just driving straight to the end of the stairs and going to bed. Watch, I'm power on through it. I had to do a bit of work in the 99 where I was looking over my shoulder and I got a great bit of relief out of that. So let's hope looking over the opposite shoulder will get me a bit of relief. And we are in the field, it is raining. Bro's just coming down. I just cannot get 2 runs in it. So, we're full. How's it pulling? As you can probably tell, the tops, you see a lot of black there. There's a lot of the outer leaves are rotted off the crop, so we are running out of tops to pull with. Right, that tail door is shut. Okay, Eric has figured that one out. It's the universal, your tail door is open, you do that. Anyways, Eric must have left as well, he's out too, he's chopping bags in his boots. So yeah, the tops are shook, so they are. Another week or two and you'd lose a lot of beet trying to pull it. Needs to get done now. It needs to get done or we're going to start facing into losses. Not getting any much issues with the weeds because of how late on it is. A lot of the weeds have broken down, they're gone brittle, they're not blocking on me, so that is excellent. How's the back? If I sit in a certain position, I'm not too bad. Apart from that, it's quite sore. But if I'm in the right position, just up and down, it's not bad at all. Ground is travelling not too bad. Coming up from down this side is sticky enough, but the far side is fine, so we should be able to work with the finest. Not quite full, but going empty it for after blocking up the belt. Not sure. I have one side spinning, one side not spinning. I had Eric getting in and out to do the work for me, but I reckon I'm blocked up with bolters and weeds and crap. You can see out there all the weeds. The majority of them weeds, that kind of yellowy, browny kind of a plant. That's the majority of what's out there. They're all volunteer beet. They're all bolters, as we call them. So that's what happens with beet. It's gone to seed. We didn't plant them. They're here from the year that we lost. How many acres? About 5 acres of this end of the field was never harvested back in 2015. That was the last time the beet harvesters worked. They just didn't get pulled, just too wet. There's a video on YouTube of us cutting all the bolters with self-propelled with the maize head. You can check it out. When beet goes wrong, I think is what I call it. But that seed has cursed us for growing beet. We should have probably sowed the Conservo Smart Beet, because the spray that's in that would have killed the volunteers. To be honest, I don't know why Father Phil decided we wouldn't use it. I think he doesn't like the fact that it's a smaller beet, even though it's a higher diameter, so you have more energy, less tons. I'm waiting for Eric here, but I don't see him coming. I might have to give him a ring. We'll have it kind of sorted. Goes just clean the belt again. So what's happening is all them bolters, some of them are coming up and then they're sticking between the carousel, which is up here, and then the wheel is here and the axle down there. So you have this gap between the two where there's nothing, where the clay kind of falls off in that. But what's happening is some of them bolters are coming up and then they're sticking in that space and then stopping clay and dirt from falling down, and then that just builds, and then the beet actually can't make it to the knives to cut to get into the carousel. So we have to clean that off, but the belt is blocked with just a heap of beet on it. So Bro is cleaning it out again. The belt blocks and nothing comes up. You keep pulling and it just keeps horsing up beet, and it all piles it all up. And instead of having a row of beet that's all like this, you end up with 1, 2, 3. It kind of grows into a clump of beets, and then when it tries to go up to go into it, it has to go through 2 bars, in between 2 bars, and if you just get 3 beet together within a short space, it just jams on that. Just not able to walk and pull. So I think we might pull till dinner time and then call it quits. The storm is to start later on today. That's when it's supposed to get into the heaviest of the rain and wind. It's quite windy at the minute. We are on top of the hill. We're on the top field, so it is quite windy up here. You won't know from being in the cab, but it's quite windy. Go till dinner anyways, and we'll see. I might just go to bed then. So I keep let Eric give Liv a hand to get the jobs done. I just try and straighten me back out for another day. He's not getting on very well here. Well, he will be earning his money today. Waiting for Eric to actually pay attention to the job at hand. I'm full, just under the beech tree. Tip here, but I am blocked. You can actually see one of the bolters underneath there, just how it wraps itself around stuff, and that's just quintessentially what's happening. But what's blocked this time is this is blocked, probably from bolters or that coming down here and getting caught. It actually seemed to be working not too bad. That you can see coming up the last couple of lines, it's been throwing it out. This one blocked. This tip. I think he's snowed. It's dinner time now. We've 2 load pulled. There's a lobby up here. There's a lobby left to pull. It's more than a day's pulling. So we're going to go have the dinner and go do some more stretches, see what the back feels like, and decide whether we'll come back up or not. Could be the case that it could be too wet when we do come back up. It's starting to get a little bit tricky coming up this side. Going down that way is fine, but coming up this side isn't great. So, anyways, we'll get some tea so you can straighten on my back. But you've no idea how pissed off I am. I was feeling so well, and then just to bend down to pick up a pipe. No heavy lifting, no nothing, just bending over to pick up a pipe. Sent me back. Here's the next day. It's evening time, and the next day I think it's 3 o'clock. He's coming there now. So, you may be wondering, thought you said you're going to get a good day out of tomorrow? Well, we had Storm Dara, and you've already watched the video, hopefully, of everything that happened to us. If you haven't, go check it out. It was last Sunday's video. But we lost roofs of sheds, trees down. We had a helping neighbour with a price with his tractor. I need a tree down, and all those things are culminated to not going to go until 3 o'clock. So we're not going to get the beet pulled today. Long shot, but we're going to go see can we pull another bit all the same. So the plan would be that if we can get, you know, an hour or two, we got 3 hours of that pulling done, they could go a long way to getting us finished Monday. Monday's to be a dry day, but I'll be on my own Monday. He'll be back at college. Fortunately or unfortunately?
Fortunately.
Back isn't too bad. Yesterday I was absolutely no other word to say. Morning now I wasn't great, but after all the trucking and trading we had to do, don't know what I had done a couple of exercises my sister told me to do, but in all the trucking and trading and whatnot we done, the back isn't too bad at the minute. So I'm hoping it holds out and we get pulling. It's just starting to rain now. Be interested to see what conditions are like. Yesterday we could pull away fine. Today maybe not so much. Anyways, we'll give it a go and see how we get on. This is a pain in the ass. I thought the camera was recording. We're just after unloading the first load. It is sticky. I should be able to work it. So I should. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. It's not bad enough that it should stop me. But I'm having an issue with the PTO shaft. I just spent 5 minutes explaining to a camera that wasn't recording. The heel to hunt, there's a button on the PTO shaft that sits in the groove on the shaft of the tractor, and that button is wore and is hopping off. But I think I have it fixed. Kind of. And we'll find out if I have or not. So, anyways, we're going to try and keep at it, because every bit done today is a bit less for tomorrow. And these leaves are getting shocker and shocker. So they're getting very shocker. And you'll notice, as we drive on another bit, we're going to pass what we call the beech trees. There's 4, and one is a bit shook. There's 4 or 5 big beech trees. There's like 2 more there, and there's a row of them in the neighbour's land behind me. And I'm just after noticing one there has fallen. And just to give a bit of context, so them beech trees, according to, you could say, local legend, were planted by Cromwell's grandchildren. That PTO is after breaking again. Right, we're going to have to go home and fix this. Anyway, so what I was trying to say was, the beech trees, which is there behind me, lovely majestic beech trees, there's a line of them from the neighbour's land down to here and across, a couple in our field to the next hedge and the end there. Were planted by Cromwell's grandchildren, which puts them at about 300-ish years old, which all seems to line out, but one of them is after falling in the neighbour's land. And I just thought, oh, it's like a piece of history dying off. Anyways, that's my little rant. The PTO shaft's falling off again. So I'm just going to go home and fix it, or try and fix it. Always something. Every time I try to do something. The bit that's annoying me is the back has left me where I have a week of done, just getting the bare minimum done. And we don't have it's not the worst time of the year to hurt your back, because we're not that terribly busy. But still, there's jobs I want to get done, tidying up here, tidying up there, that aren't going to get done now, and this is just kicking on. I want to try and get cattle in Monday and Tuesday, but instead now I'm going to pull and beat Monday and Tuesday to try and make up for the lost time. And as soon as Father Phil gets back, we'll be spent the rest of our time fucking about with grain, rather than on it. All these other jobs need to be done. But I can't do any more here, and I have to figure out how I'm going to fix it. And it is day number 3 trying to get the big pull. The first day we pulled 1 load. The second day we pulled 1 hopper, and today hopefully we've gone a bit better. Let's go back earlier. Fixed the bee harvester yesterday. So what was wrong was the button on the shaft, the button in the PTO shaft that holds it onto the shaft on the tractor, that had wore a spot in it so I could slide in and out. And unbeknownst to myself, when I took it out, I was like, right, what was I going to do with it? Tried to find another one, couldn't find one, so I went in, got the welder, buzzed up the flat spot, got the grinder, ground it all down, put it back together. There's one thing about a bee harvester: if you weren't good at mechanicking beforehand, you'll be slightly better afterwards. So anyways, Oh, Liv is trying to get out. That's a good one. Yeah, open the door. We're back in to Liv. That would not have gone down very well. So Liv has gone off with orders for the shop. Big thank you to everyone who is supporting us this Christmas by buying merchandise and stuff out of the shop. Goes a long way to helping us get the new farm shop up and running. We're going to tip up to the field. The only problem I have today is I'm now on my own. Bro's going back to college. Liv is busy with what she's doing. She might come and help me when she has all the cattle fed. Lee will be here later on. If I'm getting on well, I'll get Lee to draw for me. But up until that point, I'm by myself. So it's going to be slow. We're going to concentrate on back and back. We get out here, we get some big pulls. We're flying in here. I really need to try and get some different shots. So we'll try and get that maybe when I get back up here. 4 hoppers in the trailer. Trailer is now full, but Liv is in bother in the yard. The 629 the guy feeder won't start. So we'll just tip this, get her going so she can get feeding done. But yeah, ground conditions quite good. Headlands sticky to be expected. But the going is very good now. Going is very good. Give you a size of what size beef we're pulling. So we have small beef that is from the far headland that I'm pulling along the hedge. But we have some pretty good, decent bits of beef in here. Like, that's a good size. I have a big head too, so it's a good, decent sized beef. What we're getting over now. Maybe more out of the middle of the field. Crowning pretty nice. So then maybe crowning not that terrible well. So crowning is the process of taking the top off. Crowned like that, you've crowned maybe a bit too hard. Crowned like that, that's not crowned. I've actually thrown that one in. It's calling it that there, not crowned well. That's a small beat. So there you go. It's not doing too bad. So hopefully by the end of the day, this pit is full. That's the plan. Yeah, so wait for Liv to get the Jeep and the jump lead. And we try and get also the small telly won't start first. We have to get that telly started. Yeah, get that done, then we'll go back. And we're back in the field. There's something I want to show you on a tree. So I'll just show you the beat. Now this is kind of the cleaner end of the field. For some reason around the trees isn't too bad. So when you go down there, it is a crop of dirt. Good beat in it, but it's just a crop of dirt all around it. So you can, if we look at our beat here now, you'll see all these dead leaves kind of falling back. There's a lot of dead leaf matter on the ground. That's all the main leaves are gone, died off, and we're down to trying to pull a little bit less. It's not too bad. Some spots of the field, especially where the crop is a bit thinner, where around the trees, around the headlands, isn't great because there's just so little left. But out in the field it's not too bad, but the leaves are going and there's a smell of rotten cabbage. That's the only word I can describe off the field. I'll show you something cool now on this tree here. You may just about make it out. So you'll see a 1 and a P should be a 9, 4, 0, HS. But that was inscribed by my grandfather in 1940. He just mistaked the 9 for a P. Easy done. But yeah, that's something my grandfather inscribed in 1940. So that is 80, or is it 90? No, 86 years ago. He put that into that. He came to this farm in 1938 at the age of 19. So he put that on that when he was 20. Let's go back to one beat. It's a cool thing. With them big old beech trees. Keep the hammer down. And maybe we'll get to the other side of the field by this evening. If it's not the harvester, it's the fucking tractor. She's smoking away here like a devil. I think the fan bell just coming across the field there, and she just started horsing out smoke. I smell of burning rubber. So I would reckon my fan belt is no more. Fun, more downtime. No. Worse again. Looks like an oil leak onto the manifold. That's definitely not good. You can see there. That's what that is. Oil is coming out there, then oil is coming out of the turbo, must have packed in. I'm going to start it up just to see, but if oil starts down there, which it has to be because there's that much oil on the manifold, there's no other reason why there'd be that much oil there. Doesn't seem to be leaking there. I'd say though the turbo must have packed in. I'll do another bit and see what it does. I have the engine oil is full, so it could be maybe coming under pressure, pulling the harvester up the hill. Maybe I'll pull it out. This is becoming a bit of a running team. Broke again, and we're out of action. I have a runner there. Just got to drive it home now. There's oil in it, but she's leaking. The turbo is gone around Father Phil. He's on his holidays. He's like, yeah, no, that's the turbo's gone. So he's gone to ring Connaughton to see if the turbo's in there. If we get one, because it's early enough today, we get it today, sent out today, we get it tomorrow. Lee has it on it tomorrow night. I should be back pulling Wednesday. Fingers crossed. It's got a good week, so try and get it done. It is literally every day I go out to go, I beat something and breaks. If it's not me back, PTO, I literally run out of things that can keep breaking on me. Now the tractor has 16,073 hours on it. The turbo, it's the first time the turbos went, so you can't fault it on that. It's a lot of hours done, and the turbo only going now, you can't really fault it, you know. We've got our money's worth out of that turbo. It's just a bloody curse that just has to happen. Oh man, I need to go buy a self-propelled harvester or something. I'll probably only be more hardship. That's it for today's video. We're broken yet again. We've achieved very little. And yeah, one of them days, it's only 10 o'clock and you want to go back to bed. My back isn't too bad now, so I'll just keep going. I get something else done for today. But the only thing that's left to be replaced or fixed on that is the trace. And the trace, if it goes, is going to be a major issue. So Father Phil's ringing me now, so see what the crack is. Just talking to Father Phil there. I had to get the stamp off the turbo on it, which I'm pretty sure BC2H27A/R.48. So hopefully Connaughton has one of them in. It's going to be a brand new turbo off them, so it's going to cost a bit, but hey-oh, it'll be right anyways. Any brand new one should be perfect. But all going to plan, if we get it, if it's sent today, because it should be early enough, we'll have it tomorrow. Leah will have it on tomorrow evening. Wednesday I'll be back in the field to see what breaks next. And hey, for the crack, let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to break on me next? Because it's like whack-a-mole with this. It's just like, this breaks, fix, this breaks, fix, this breaks, fix, every day. I've not had a full day's pulling without something going astray on me. So I haven't. So anyways, let me know in the comments. I'm going to leave it at that for today's video because it's depressing enough as it is. But yeah, hopefully later in the week we'll go on a bit better. Anyways, look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from us in the beet field today. We'll see you next week, hopefully, with the beet bald. Good luck.